It's BMW's mobile fortress. Weighs at least 2 tons, is almost 5 meters long and a good 170 high. For a pedestrian, this is one car you don't want to tangle with. To ensure that it drives as threateningly as it looks, the smallest motor is a 3-litre diesel with 258 horsepower. We're driving the M version of the biggest diesel, a 5-litre monster with 3 turbochargers. But there isn't a 5-litre 8-cylinder under the bonnet, as the designation on the tail implies, but a 3-litre diesel which in the M version distributes 381 horsepower over all 4 wheels and can generate torque of 740 Newton-meters. The big M reaches the 100 km/h mark in 5.2 seconds and is limited to a top speed of 250 km/h. Astonishingly, according to the onboard display, the X6 consumes 11.1 litres of diesel per 100 kilometres. In a normal car, that would lead to a sales boycott. With the size and weight of the X6, it's at least physically comprehensible. Potential range problems have been dealt with thanks to the art of German engineering. BMW have stuffed an 85-litre Magnum tank into the car, which allows you to drive between 700 and 800 kilometres on one tankful, depending, of course, on how you drive. Moving on to the new X6's looks, the somewhat baroque flanks have been revised, replacing the earlier puristic line with more curves and reminding this observer of a horse's powerful hind legs. The front is now a little more aggressive, the rear a pictogram of psychological warfare. Anyone following in the wake of the X6 is given an unmistakable message. Don't you dare try and overtake. Cars always carry a social message, something to tell our fellow humans. The X6's predecessor was, after all, bought by 200,000 people, many from the home of the song with the line, "Everything big in America, Big Apple, Big Mac, Big Bavarian." To use the language of a coaching seminar, there is no second chance for a first impression. From that point of view, the whole thing is reminiscent of the looks and suffering of a retro pug. No sooner has breeding succeeded in extending the legs than the creature is renamed Sports Pug and even allegedly no longer snores. The X6 has the sporty setup of a coupe, muscular above the waistline, but still gets up on its hind legs to try and attract attention with quantity instead of quality. You have the feeling that the relativity of the proportions isn't quite right. In conventional SUVs, you at least feel as if you're sitting at the right height in the right car. In the X6, the driver can hope for neither social nor optical acceptance. It is in fact on the second impression that the car takes its chance, as once inside, you can't see yourself from outside. The car is a pleasure to drive. The diesel purrs like a cat having its tummy tickled. The suspension can handle any surface, regardless of quality, and the car is quiet, yet develops its power perfectly whilst holding the road like a limpet. For those who like it, the new X6 is available from €66,000 upwards. The M 5.0 we drove starts from €87,300.